Back again. What's up, everyone? So, as I stated last time, you already know, I'm indecisive as shit. I've been through several different choices of motor. Couldn't decide on a single one for this thing. The camera's mounted to it right now. Yeah, couldn't make up my damn mind to save my life. But here we are now. I promise this is the last time. I'm stuck with this one. This is the one I'm working on, alright? So, I don't know if I'm going to put the clip in from the last one, but as I'm about to show you, this is our new motor. I'm just starting to clean it up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So here's our new motor. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cylinders. And if that valve cover gives any indication, which it probably don't, this is a Volvo motor. It is a Volvo 2.5 liter turbo 5-cylinder. Now, a lot of people may ask, why? First of all, it's not the 5-cylinder that everyone told me I should get, which is the T5. This is a T7. It's, for all intensive purposes, I'm just going to continue thinking it's the same thing until I'm proven wrong. And I know there's probably a ton of little minute differences that I'll find out eventually when it comes to wiring harnesses, diagrams, power steering, electronics, and stuff like that. But for right now, tearing it apart, putting it back together, I'm figuring it out because I've never touched this before, never dealt with Volvo motors, so I'm figuring it out as we go. But I'm going to set the camera down and go through, attempt to put a little time lapse of cleaning up the piston tops, because right now it is immaculately clean inside. Like, I'll see if I can shed some light on it and just so you can see the cylinder walls. Now if you look really close, you can still see some of the cross hatching in the cylinder walls. Disregard that, it's just gook. But I've already done one. The pistons look great, the cylinder walls look great, and it's really clean inside the coolant jackets. Like, almost immaculately clean. So that's what we're working with right now. Now, I still got to strip all the accessories and everything off, but like I said, I'm gonna put the camera down and I'm gonna start rotating this over, cleaning the pistons off and stripping the accessories, and I'm gonna try to make a little time lapse real quick just so you can kind of see how it's cleaning up. Now, in no world was that the correct way to do it, but that's how I'm going to do it, because I can. And, you know, if it goes, it goes, but it'll be fine. Just cleaning the carbon off the top. I had a nylon brush, too, and it just wasn't doing it. So, now, they are all nice and clean. I got to wipe the residual stuff out, but they're all nice and shiny, just like... Funny story. So, I don't know how many people, if you've been to a pick and pull, stuff like that, you buy motors, you know, like people go junkyard, LS, motor, you know, you go pick up a motor from a scrapyard. I've done it before, they haven't done this before. So this one, we went and picked up a couple motors. They mark each motor with spray paint. There and there. They just spray a dot. They got on the underside of the head too. Isn't great, but what I wonder is, most people paint their motors before they put them in, but they put the paint there to know that you bought it from them. Like it's, you know, their motor that you bought off them. I wonder how many times someone has brought one back and it's been painted and they had to try and fight it. Really weird thought, random thought of the day. But yeah, I'm going to get back to cleaning this thing. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Again, totally wrong way to do this. What I should do is take it to a machine shop, have them resurface it, and then also resurface the head. But seeing as how nice it was already underneath, and the head gasket that we took out was still like almost brand new, I feel like someone's already been in this, because it looks like there's already been machine work done inside, and I'm not too worried about it. So what I'm going to do, slap it back together, hope for the best, and hope it lasts. It won't, but hope for the best, you know? It's going to run on hope and dreams, and that's about it. What you may not know is that in the back of the car right now, it's a mess. We just got done moving. Still not all the way unpacked, and it's a nightmare. But let me get this squeaky-ass door open for you. Now, what we got going on back here is the transmission. So I'm going to flip the camera around real quick. Disregard the shit sliding down. But if you know, you know. Some of you might just be able to tell exactly what it is just by looking at it. It's, you know, tail shaft, gearbox. I'm missing a bell housing, but that wonderful piece of engineering is a Ford T5. Unfortunately, it's not a world class. It's just a standard Borg-Warner trans. It's nothing crazy, nothing special. I don't plan on pushing that much through it though. This thing might make 350, maybe 400 on a really spicy tune if I'm feeling good. But I just want to be able to drive the car again. So that's the trans. I'm going to go behind it. I'm going to have to do another feature video. It's going to be a longer one, but I'm going to have to go get a sheet of 24 by 24 by half-inch thick aluminum, and I'm going to build a custom bell housing adapter. So stay tuned for that one, because that's definitely coming, mostly because I can't find a person on this planet that makes a bell housing adapter from a T5 to the Volvo motor. Probably for good reason. What's life without adventure? Yeah, so I got to source a T550 flat or bell housing. Then got to measure for a flywheel and all that fun junk. But it is what it is. I know D-Works, they make a T5 transmission adapter to go to a 960 Volvo bell housing. So I just take the gearbox adapter on and then the 960 bell housing bolts to it. Then I can use an 850R flywheel, 850R clutch, and then I have to or clutch pressure plate. Then I got to order a custom clutch with a 10 spline inside with the right diameter. I could do that, but at this point, finding a 960 bell housing is not fun. It's almost easier for me to just get a sheet of aluminum and do it my way. I'm going to keep looking, but for right now, that's the overall plan, is getting a 960 bell housing to bolt onto that, so then I can just bolt it straight up to the motor. Don't have to worry about, you know, finding a 10-bolt flywheel that's going to fit right, and a pressure plate and all that, getting the back spacing and all of it. It's going to be a mess, which I'm going to have to do either way, but we push on. But yeah, that was the goal for tonight. Had a few spare minutes on hand, so surface is all cleaned back up. I think tomorrow I'm going to order the head gasket for it and a set of ARP studs, and then the cylinder head can go back on. That's the goal. Excuse me. That probably won't happen for a few weeks though, because you know how FedEx and UPS and stuff like that is, let alone finding parts. Ideally, I'd like to find main bearings too and try to roll those in, because I don't know how many miles this motor has. But local auto part stores can't get them. I don't know why. I just ran down to the O'Reilly's and I'm like, I need main bearings, and they're like, yeah, no, that's not happening. So I'm gonna find some, probably IPD, FCP, Euro, see if they sell something for it. But yeah, that was the goal for today. Get everything cleaned up. I'd say we're going pretty good. Got a lot of work left to do. Still waiting on my subframe from NDD. Just custom subframe for the car. Made a chromoly tube. Yeah, but I got plenty of work to keep me busy until that shows up. Hopefully it shows up soon. I've been waiting on it for a while, but I'm not too pressed. I have other stuff I can take care of first. But once that gets here, hopefully I'll have the head and stuff back on this and we can start mocking it up into the engine bay, and then we should be all set from there. So that was all for today. I'll see y'all later. Real quick, one more thing before I end it all out. Sorry about the formatting. I'm using my phone right now. My camera's packed away in some box. Haven't found it yet. I got a lot of boxes to go through to unpack still. Not that I've tried very hard to find it. But what I should have done is turn it this way, and then the formatting would have been fine. It would have been fine. But I did this. Phone upright. There's going to be narrow bars on the sides. Apologies in advance. Well, I guess not really anymore. But yeah, hopefully by next video I will have found my camera again, and I'll go back to using that, and then the formatting should be fine. If you're watching it on a phone, I don't know about computers, how that one works. But yeah, I'll catch y'all next time, and thanks for watching.